Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be answering Computer Science Paper 3, June 2021. So Section A. Binomial expansions are sometimes aided by a tool known as the Pascal Triangle. Pascal Triangle is an array of numbers which is triangular in nature. An example is shown in the figure below. So here's an example that are showing to us. Yeah. So they say, we realize that it is an n by n matrix where n is a natural number. The leading diagonal of the matrix, the first column are made of ones only. That is, if the matrix is A, then all A, E, I1 are ones and all A, I are ones for each line row I of the Pascal triangle. Elements of each line runs from A of I1 to A of II, but A of I1 and A of II are ones and can be filled in advance. To fill each cell Aij within the rest of the triangle, we go from A of I2 to I minus 1, with j ranging from 2 to I minus 1. So every ij equals to A of I minus 1j plus A of I minus 1 j of j minus 1. That's 1. Do the following in your answer booklet. Write the table in your mind. Copy the Pascal triangle in figure 1 in your answer booklet. Attach to it the next two lines. So I'll use what as my answer booklet. So that's 1. So you copy the Pascal triangle and fill the next two lines. Okay. So this is the Pascal triangle that it gives to us. So to fill the next two lines, we just observe its behavior. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 2 plus 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 1. So 5. So that's just how we do it. So we'll add it. Here we have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Because here 1 plus 4, 5. 4 plus 6, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. 4 plus 1, 5, and now n5. We'll do the same thing. They see the next two lines. So also fill this line, and that's it. So move on to the next question. That's B. Write an algorithm to fill the leading diagonal of the Pascal triangle of matrix A. So here they even give us a hint that for the leading diagonal, all of it is what ones, and that's what A of II. So let's come and write the algorithm. So give the name of the algorithm. So algorithm fill diagonal. We'll list the variables. Our variables here are I, n, this, and all of them are integers. Then we'll start. We'll ask the user to enter the value of n. Then we'll use a loop for I beginning from 1 to n. What do? We'll say A of II. We'll take the value 1. Then we'll end our for and we'll end our program. So that was all. Now next, see. Write another algorithm in your answer booklet to fill the first column of your Pascal triangle. It then fills the remaining column of the matrix with 0. So here we just want to fill the first column. So once fill this first column with 1, 1, and then the rest inside here in the middle here with zeros. So let's write it out. So start by giving the name, fill column, variables, I, j, n, the matrix itself, which are integers. We'll start now our program. Ask the user to enter the value of n. After collecting n, we use the for loop. So we have already filled the diagonal. That's why we must start from 1. We'll start from row 2. So say for I beginning, we need to start from row 3. No, we have to start from row 2 because we have never filled this guy yet. So from I beginning from 2 up to n, what do? A of I1 will take the value of 1. Because when I is 2, we have 2 here 1, which is here. When I is 3, 1, When I is 4, 4, 1. When I is 5, 5, 1. When I is 6, up to the end here. So all will fill everything to what? 1. So when we fill that, we open again and have for loop. Open and have for loop. Let me shift this down. For I now, for j beginning from 1 to I, what should we do? We'll say we should fill the rest for to what? We fill the rest as ij. We'll take the value of what? 0. But here, we don't need to change the values of the diagonal. So here it will just be I minus 1, not I. Oh yeah, it will be I. Okay, then now enter 4. We'll enter other 4 and we'll enter program. We'll go to the next, that's T. Yet, write an algorithm to fill the rest of the row apart from. Okay, wait. C says write an algorithm in answer booklet to fill the first column of your Pascal triangle. It then fills the remaining column of the matrix A with 0. Okay, that's done. This says write yet another algorithm to fill the rest of the row apart from the first and the last element of the Pascal triangle. Entities beyond the diagonal elements are filled with 0. So yeah, let's try to understand what it means. So to write an app program to fill the rest of the rows. The entities beyond is after the diagonal. And the here allowed to be filled with what? 0. So let's do that. So give a name, algorithm field. We define our variables, which are I, J, N. These under integers. We start. We ask the user to enter the value of n. Then now we say for I beginning from 3, we are starting at the third row. Why? Because here we've already filled these 2 rows. So we'll start from the third row. For I beginning from for I beginning from 3 to n minus 1. What should we do? Up to it's supposed to be n. What should we do? We'll open again and have for loop. For so I already fill the column. So for j beginning from 2. From j beginning from 2 to n. So we fill if I is equals to j, if I equals to j, then what should we do? If I equals to j, then we repeat back our condition of a of I comma j. A of I comma j will take the value 1. Else a of I j will be equals to, so now we use the formula that they gave us, will be equals to fill it. So they gave us that will be equals to a of I comma j minus 1 plus a of I minus 1 j minus 1. Okay, it's supposed to be up to, it's supposed to be just up to I. We'll enter the diagonal. We enter the diagonal. Then we enter if. But now they say the remaining of the distance after the diagonal we should replace it with 0. Yes, so to do that we could use again an if statement. Put all this in an if statement, that if j is greater than I, if j is greater than I, we'll do this. Yeah. So we can do that. We can put here again up to n. We can leave here from 2 up to n. They'll enter and put again an if loop, an if statement. That if j is lesser or equals to, if j is lesser than I or j is equals to I, you should do this. You do this. Else means if that's not the case. Else means that's not the case. So what we do? Else a of I g. A of ij will take the value 0. Then we end an if. We end a for. We end a for. And then we end our program. So that was it. The next, okay, task 2 says transform the algorithm from task 1 into programming language, function, or procedure. So for that, we use our IDE for C code, which is devc. Open devc. Open a new file using the shortcut Control N. Then we'll start hashtag include. So we'll start by including our libraries. So include the hashtag include stj.h library. This library will permit us to use the function printf and scanf. Then we'll create our function for the Pascal. So we'll say void. Our function returns nothing. That's why we put void. So if a function returns nothing, it's called a procedure. So void, give a name, Pascal. Void Pascal Triangle. So we're creating a function called what? Pascal Triangle. It takes in as parameters the number and an empty array. Size n. So we declare our variables. Variables are integers. We have I, we have g, which are integers. Then we use a for loop for I beginning from 0 to I less than n. Increment I plus plus. See a of what? A of I 0. That is for the column. Take the value 1. I also fill the diagonal. A of 1 1. Take the value 1. Now enter. Opening another for loop to fill the rest for g equals 0 to g less than n. So the diagonal ends at I. So see if g is less than I, what should we do? Say a of I g. Take the formula that we get from the equation I minus 1 g plus a of I minus 1 g minus 1. Okay. Else that if j is not lesser than I, what should we do? We replace it with zeros. That's the after the diagonal. I G take the value there. So that's our function for our Pascal. Then go to the next task. The next task says write a programming language function procedure that prints all the elements in an n by n matrix. So now once write a function to print, we can call it print. So it returns us nothing. The void. We can call the function print matrix. They take in as parameter n and array printed. We declare our variables which are I and j, which are all in. Then we use two for loops. The first for loop is for the rows. For I equals 0, I less than n, I dot. The second now is for the column. So for one row, it prints the whole column. So we say print f, printing an integer. We put \ts for it arranged in the table form. A of So after printing a row, go to the next line. And to go to the next line, we use \n. So that's it. Go to the next. Write the main program that calls the procedure from A and B and both interval. Write others so as to populate and print elements of the array of metrics. Make sure your program works correctly. Okay. So here they're telling us now to create a main program. Our main program will return an int. That's what we put into in front, and it takes in no parameter. So declare our variables. We have n. Now ask the user to enter the value of n. And enter a for the if integer. Go to the next line after this. Semicolon. So scan f. So we're creating a space in the memory for an integer, and for an integer is considered as percentage, and we store that integer in n. Then we define our array of size n is an integer. Then call Pascal Triangle. Pascal, the same spelling. This is exactly the same spelling that you use up. If not, to give you an error, Pascal Triangle. Good, and it takes in n and an empty array. When passing an array, we don't pass again the dimensions of the array. Also call the function print matrix. Make sure that their spellings are the same. Print matrix also takes in n and the array. So that's it. Now let's check if our program works. Okay, put int, so need to return 0. So we first save our program. Click on File. Take Save As. Browse our candidate folder. Our candidate folder is on the desktop. We find for candidate folder. Here's it. We enter into our candidate folder and we rename it. Let's say the section. Let's give the name section A. Okay, and it's a C program, so we take profile, then save. Then now we'll compile and run by clicking here. Okay. Compile and we run. So So they give us an error here. They say unknown type name A. That A is not being recognized. Okay, means that because we have not given the data type. We have not given the data type for A. The data type for A is also an integer. Now run. So run to say enter a positive integer, enter 5. Equals this. Okay, yeah, they had an error here. It's supposed to be I. When I put 1, it's supposed to be I. Good. For the diagonals, to fill all the diagonals. Let's run it again. Enter positive integer. Wow. Okay, then we run our code. So we had to correct some errors. Here I put 1 it had to be I not 1 and here had to be less than equals to I. So now we run our code. We say enter a positive integer, enter 5. Enter it gives 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 8, 1. And now the rest of the other part after the diagonal is 0. Okay, so that was all about the first part of the programming part of 2021. Please, if you learned something new, please subscribe, like, share it also with your friends. And if you have any comments, you can make the comment down below in the comment section. So the link of the question paper and the source code is found down this video. Yeah, just below the video. You see the link under the description part. You see the link of the question paper and the program. Thanks for watching.